Do women need different education around business and marketing? This is a question that's really became like one that I've had to dive into, because the question is, does that really need to happen? Is there a difference about how women approach business that's different from men? Stay tuned and I'll share with you just what I think about this in just a moment. Hey everyone, my name is Chef Katrina. I'm an internet marketer. I've been teaching and training the internet marketing space for the last 15 years. And I've worked with a lot of entrepreneurs, male, female, 6 figures, 7 figures, successful, just getting started. So a variety of online marketing has been at my fingertips, and I've had the privilege of really working with people around this. And recently I went through an experience for myself. I went through a stage which I'm starting to find more and more common amongst my female entrepreneurs that are in this digital marketing space, and it's a place called burnout. And I didn't even realize I was in burnout, honestly, because I was just so programmed to do the daily things that I was always doing as an internet marketer. And I was always coaching and teaching training of just doing more things to add to your list. But one thing became very apparent to me when I was going through this, and I was starting to watch a lot of the interaction between male and females. And one of the things I started to really get bothered by, I guess you could say, was that most of the time when women were told to give something up or told to take on like the miracle morning philosophy and be up at 5 a.m. and do this whole checklist before they started their day, I saw a lot of frustration. I saw a lot of, how the heck am I going to do this kind of mentality? And I saw these women really struggling to put it all together. And really, when I started to do the research and I started diving in, what became truly apparent is that women are burning out faster than ever before, especially those that have been told and given the promise, hey, get online, start a home-based business, do a network marketing business. It's so easy. All you got to do is come on here and market. Well, the reality is that sometimes we jump into the water before we learned how to swim. Something that we've really had to take a look at as female entrepreneurs, because there isn't training out there that actually serves women as they enter into the world of business. See, the thing is, women, you and I both know we have a lot on our plates already. We're taking care of our household. A household is a business. For that, it's shockingly true. I know it's the invisible work that makes the world work, but your household is its own business. It has its own priorities. It has its own way that things have to look for you and for your family. Your kids, right, are technically a business. Raising your children is not by any means just just happy-go-lucky kind of approach. It does require some planning and thinking around what they're going to do, schools they're going to attend, how you want them educated. So there is a business behind that. And what's crazy is we never think of this. We don't think of life in terms of this. We don't look at, as women, that we have multiple businesses that we're already running in our lives, because we don't structure it, or we don't see it structured this way. And then for many of us, we said, hey, we want to earn an extra income. We want to be able to put some more money in the bank kind of thing. We want to be able to do more with our family, with our kids, for ourselves. And so we put in another business on top of this. And that business isn't usually our own. It's something that we have been told that it's easy to get into, has a low startup cost. Sometimes we fall into it because we have a passion around it. So there's a lot of different things that are impacting us as women that typically don't impact the men that are in business right now. And the reality is that the business that we've had access to and the training that we've had access to has all come from our male colleagues. It's all come from these incredible men. And I'm so grateful they've opened the doors of this training for us. And they've revealed a lot of information. They've gave us great marketing tactics, great business education, amazing tools that we have access to that allow women to have a bank account, be able to open their own business, really dive into this. What's missing, and what has been missing, is the female business startup culture. Actually supporting women as they take on. And a lot of this is going to be mindset. A lot of this is, how do you prioritize yourself? How do you do the internal work to prepare yourself for your business? And this step is so often overlooked that this is one of the reasons so many of us, including myself, head into burnout, because we just get in the cycle of adding more and more onto our plate, and we're not clearing anything off, and we're not prioritizing really where we're at in our lives, because we have seasons, we have moments, we have ways that our life goes, and knowing that is so important. So when we were looking at, myself and my two business partners, looking at what had to change, we came up with Truth Bomb Academy. And really what we started looking at was, what is the difference between masculine and feminine energy? One of the things that really became apparent to me was that I wasn't aware of my own body. I had started to be so analytical in my head because that was all the motivation and training. That was all the systems that I was getting, that I wasn't even physically connected to my own energy and my intuition, which is such a powerful thing for women to tap back into. So how do you get back into being a woman? How do you get back into trusting yourself and gaining your own confidence? And that was something when we said, hey, how do we look at the world of business, became so apparent. We had to tap back into ourselves. We had to get present back into our own bodies, our own tuitions, our own way of looking at the world, our level of emotional intelligence, and everything we're so good at. These are the things that are currently missing from the workplace and in a lot of times the business structure. It can become so analytical that we miss the compassion and the humanity part of this. And this is where we had to look at, how do we bring back and serve women? How do we teach you how to rest? How to be with yourself, how to take the time without any of the guilt and shame of it all. How do you take care of your family? How do you incorporate a business? How do you holistically blend this together in a way that allows for more productivity, more time for yourself, more income coming in without losing all your energy and being exhausted in the process and adding more stress? So Truth Bomb Academy really became our battle cry for all women. And that's what we've created for you today. So I invite you, if you've been in a place where you're like, I've been trying to figure out how do I do my business, I've been trying to figure out my time management, I've been trying to figure this all out, I'll tell you right now, stop trying to figure it out and get into an education and training with women that are starting to say, hey, there's got to be a better way and there needs to be a different way. So Truth Bomb Academy sets you up by going through and helping you look at yourself first. You have to do the internal work. So setting your priorities, setting your significance, setting and what's important to you. So you've got to do the work on yourself first. And then we're going to drive you into, how do you plan your business? How does this look holistically for you? How do you want this to fit into your life? Maybe you're not on the 1-year plan or the 90-day plan. Maybe you're on the 3-year plan or the 5-year plan. Really, what is it that you want to accomplish? And what is the time frame that best suits where you're at in your season and in your life? So if this sounds like something you're like, God, I really wish I had that, then join us here inside Truth Bomb Academy. We're giving you a 2-day free trial to really come in here and experience something new, something different in how you build your business. We can't wait to see you on the inside. So join us, because we know that women need a different way to approach their business. And we've been creating it just for you. See you on the inside.